Hello everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of VincentVision. Watcha! Boris Karloff is the mummy. Today's video is going to be pretty simple, straight up hangout video. We are hanging out here at Universal Orlando Resort. I wanted to come back to the park on a weekday to chill out, just kind of walk around, do some things I haven't done before, come back to the haunted houses, the Bride of Frankenstein and the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. We all know that Universal's like really crazy busy on the weekend, so I wanted to pop in on a weekday and see what it was like, see if I can get to do those haunted houses again without having to wait. And so far, it's looking like I might be able to do that very easily. I came in today and the rides had a bit of a longer wait. The Mummy, Transformers are like an hour, 45 minutes, but the haunted houses are 5 minutes, which is awesome. You don't need a virtual line. You don't have to like go crazy trying to get a virtual line or anything like that. So I'm excited to go through them multiple times. I want to try to catch as many fun details and stuff like that inside of the haunted houses as well. Do some things that I haven't done here at Universal before, looking to get some drinks, hop on over to Islands of Adventure, see some construction on the newly announced Veloci Coaster. They finally announced it. I knew it was a roller coaster, and just have some fun. We're hanging out. It's going to be super casual, super easy day, and you're more than welcome to come along with me if you want. I don't mind. It seems like progressively the parks are getting busier and busier, which is a good thing for business, I guess. It's a good thing for Universal, totally. I remember when the weekends were as dead as a doornail, and now it seems like there's all different types of people here, including really tall ones. All right, okay. Oh no! Yeah, pretty busy. Luckily for me though, it seems like none of those crowds are interested in going into the haunted houses because they're both at 5 minutes. Like, you can't even get a virtual line. So great, so cool, which is good for me because I'm really itching to go into those haunted houses. You know, after doing Morrow's Nightmare and Scream and Stream and Hallow Scream, and I'm still in a Halloween mood. Halloween Horror Nights haunted houses, I'm very happy that we're getting them because they are some of the best haunted houses I've seen. They're definitely some of the most high quality houses, and I think a lot of people can agree on that. It's funny because like when this all started out, I had first thought that like these houses were going to be super busy, and you were going to need a reservation all the time, and it's going to be so busy that they would need to open up more haunted houses. But now it just seems like we're good with 2. Turns out the people who are just coming to the park on a regular day aren't necessarily the people who are showing up to Halloween Horror Nights. It seems as if they've rerouted the entrance since the last time I was here. Ooh, that's a good fan. Ooh, that was a very good fan. It seems like you're pretty much just walking right into the haunted houses. So we're gonna get our hand sanitizer and head on into the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy.
Lord forgive him. But small just lost his first tooth. But when it neared the bed, the child in it jumped up and shouted,
"No, this is my teeth!"
Oh, Tooth Fairy! Ah, it's pretty cool. And like, there's still little moments, even though there's plexiglass, and you can kind of like for like a millisecond see where they're gonna pop out before. They're still able to get you. The house is loud and it's definitely dark enough. I'm trying to go through these houses and like, I'm just like this. I'm like looking through, trying to find any little details and stuff like that, like references to Halloween Horror Nights, etc. I think, you know, this would have been the 30th year, so like there has to be stuff inside the haunted houses. There's one room that I noticed 2 different things, and tell me if I'm reaching here, but there's this room where there's like all the different beds and stuff like that. I looked on the sides, the tables, and I saw a pair of like reading glasses, which might have been a reference to like the storyteller, and then I saw a mirror that was shattered, which I'm thinking is like a reference to Bloody Mary. So let me know if you guys have noticed those, or if you guys know any of the haunted houses, the references inside the haunted houses. I'm definitely gonna go through again because I pretty much just walked right on, and it's kind of fun to go through a haunted house by yourself. Something that I haven't seen yet, it looks like Christmas is trying to show up early, even though it's Halloween time, but they've got a holiday outpost here selling ornaments and things like that. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get a Christmas tree yet this year, but if I did, I would definitely like maybe get these little Coke and Sprites. I like how they look. They're very cute, very retro. Into the Bride of Frankenstein we go. That's like my default Halloween pose. I tend to do that a lot. I'm excited to go through this one again. I'm excited to get like a second opinion going through these haunted houses. I feel like the first time around, I couldn't really figure out which one I liked more. I feel like I wanted to like Bride of Frankenstein more, but ended up liking Tooth Fairy more. Just because I couldn't really see anything, so when we go through Bride of Frankenstein, I want to pick up the details, see what's going on, you know? There they go, some spooky folks are going into the haunted house to scare me. Okay, so Bride of Frankenstein might have been a little bit scarier for me. That's also because I was like the only one going through, and like the actual only person going through. They didn't even stop me in any of the rooms. I just went going through all of it. So because of that, I was a little bit more scared and like I couldn't pick up on any details. The only like really obvious like reference thing, and it's like kind of easy to spot, is you go through this room where they have all these different glass display cases where she's like, I don't know, preserves bodies or something like that, the Bride of Frankenstein, because she's like an evil professor in this haunted house. You can very clearly see the creature of the Black Lagoon, but that was like pretty much all I could see. I was trying to look around. It's just like it's a dark Castlevania in there. When you look through the peepholes at the beginning of the haunted house, you can see the castle exploding, and it's actually a clip from the Bride of Frankenstein movie. I know this because I watched it a couple days ago, so that was kind of like a cool reference. But yeah, that was a cool haunted house just because I liked the intro, the facade. But I don't know. The Tooth Fairy feels like you can see more, and it just makes like a cooler experience, you know? Bride of Frankenstein for me was definitely a little scarier. Oh, I don't know if I want to go through them again right now. After 2 back-to-back haunted houses in less than 15 minutes, I am gonna need a drink.
Vincent, swim to shore to the shark in the water is gonna get you now!
Very shady, very dark, but it's hot, so I needed a place to sit down and enjoy my legendary universal drink, the Ocean Attack. It's got rum, pineapple juice, Sprite, blue curacao. I don't know how to say that, but I had a little sip of this on the way to this table, and I'll tell you, it is very, very good. And it comes with the show, so I think Universal does a really, really good job with their mixed drinks and their bars and stuff like that. Definitely gives it that more, you know, adult hangout vibe versus like Disney World, which has some good drinks as well, but they're definitely a lot easier to find here at Universal. And I think this is one of the most popular ones that they've got here. They've got the skeleton bar as well, which I should maybe head to, but we'll finish this one and see how we're doing. All right, Ocean Attack was very, very good. Yeah, it was good. I would definitely recommend it if you're going to Chez Alcatraz. It is about 2:24 now. I wanted to take the Hogwarts Express train, but it's at a 50-minute wait. Yeah, no. When the Hogwarts Express is that long, I'd rather just walk to the other park. But what I'm gonna try and do now is, it's 2:24, at 2:30 is the next horror makeup. I think I want to sit down and watch the horror makeup show because I love that show. I think it is the funniest thing here. I think it is so underrated. So let's see if I can make it in 5 minutes. I think we're good. I think we got this. Oh, here we go. Are we gonna make it? We're gonna make it?
One, my dear, right up here. Roll party of one.
Hello.
Oh, that's for sure. I'm done. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. For the very first time today. How many in your party, sweetheart? How many? Yes. Hey, that's all it is. Oh, wave to your mom. There we go. All right, there you go. Fun for the whole family. Just, that's it. Hey, just doing my part, all right? Just doing my part. We gotta go. Okay, hey, looks like we're doing the show, kids. Come on, how's everybody doing? Doing all right? Come on. Scream like you just saw me in a thong. Call me. I gotta go, kids. It's showtime. Okay.
All right, I got you some PPE.
Baby, what's that, PPE?
You're down with PPE.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, right over there.
Oh, it's PPE. Personal protective equipment.
Sure, if you like saying words.
Physical education.
Yeah, well, that makes you look like a superhero from JCPenney.
I feel good.
I have one too. Wait, I have one too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Aww. Brings out your eyes.
Thank you.
Are these for us too?
Yeah.
We got a budget. Look at us with our clothes from Dookie Howser MD. Feel good.
Do you? Do you look good?
I feel good and I look good. I
All
hope.
right, work it then.
Oh, someone's calling.
The calls are coming in already. Look at that.
Talk about phoning it in.
That's right. If they call now, they can also get a tote bag for free.
So this is kind of cool. I never noticed this. Right at the exit of the horror makeup show, there is a poster for the movie The Man Who Laughs. Victor Hugo's The Man Who Laughs. Conrad Veidt, this appearance of him in this movie is what inspired the Joker from Batman. Pretty cool. Goodbye, USF. Goodbye, Universal Studios Florida. And onwards to Islands of Adventure. A lot more face coverings since I was here. I got a whole bunch of Minion ones. This one here is actually kind of cool, this blue Universal one. It's also worth mentioning that they have gone up in price. They were $6 before, and now they are $8. Uh-oh! More retro ones. I really like this E.T. They've got a King Kong. They're putting out some more retro logo stuff, which I think is the right way to go. Can't wait to see one of these for Jaws. Think about Islands of Adventure. Think about how cool Islands of Adventure is. You got the VelociCoaster popping off across the water, and then the Hulk is right over here, and then down over there is Hagrid's motorbike adventure. This is gonna be an awesome park once this thing opens up. I mean, it's an awesome park already, but like, it's just gonna be that much more powerful. Okay, yeah, River Adventure's an hour. I'd love to ride a water ride right now, but that's not happening. But hey, Spider-Man's 20 minutes. One of my favorite random little details here in Marvel Superhero Island is actually like right by the water. Stark Industries is here, right by the water in Marvel Superhero Island. Kind of like where you can see the Hulk and where the smoking area is. It's super random because there's not that many references to Iron Man in Marvel Superhero Island. This was all made before Iron Man became super popular in the movies. So it's just interesting to see how he's kind of like tucked away in the back over here. And unfortunately, it seems as if the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man has a pretty long queue as well. And on days like today, I usually have a saying that goes, if the queue for the ride is out the door, I ain't gonna go. We'll ride it some other day. I do miss that ride though. That's one of my favorite rides ever, and I haven't been on it since the parks have reopened. Does anybody want to Venmo me $1,800 for this autographed Infinity Gauntlet so we can snap and fix 2020? You know what? It is so darn hot today, and I know I'm not going to be able to ride the River Adventure, so thank goodness for Toon Lagoon, because I think I'm going to pop my head in here for just a second. Okay, that might have been a bit too much, but I'm refreshed. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do. Check it out, baby. We got some VelociCoaster action. Yes, we can finally call it the VelociCoaster. I don't know if you can tell what's cool over here, right behind this pillar. This is the launch that takes you all the way up on the hill, but it's cool to see how it's designed. It looks like those gates that the dinosaurs come out of in Jurassic World when all the velociraptors shoot out. Look at this sightline. Look at that. Look how good that looks from here. The gate, the watchtower, the rocks, the coaster. This is an impressive sight. This is the first thing I saw turning the corner. Feast your eyes and the VelociCoaster rocks. I think there's supposed to be like a waterfall or something that goes through that. So freaking sick. You cannot deny how awesome this roller coaster is going to be. I think it goes like that. Pretty professional description, huh? So very cool that we're just now starting to see my favorite part of Jurassic Park theming, which is electric fences. They have added some electric fences to the top of the VelociCoaster building. I'm very excited to see this thing. And look, they're painting. We got some live painting for you here, folks. Pretty exciting stuff, huh? Seeing all the VelociCoaster construction has got me in a raptor mood, so I want to get an interaction with Blue. But what's cool is the River Adventure, the new queue, when you're waiting in line, you can see the raptor encounter happening, so you get some pretty decent entertainment.
What are you doing? Get your snoot out of that bush right now. Good girl. Leave it.
Oh boy.
Leave it.
Oh boy.
Leave it.
Okay, yeah,
Wait,
leave it.
What are you doing? That's a good pose. I forgot.
Oh. Oh.
She's burping. She's a little gassy
Oh,
today.
she is. Oh my gosh.
As a
Oh,
girl.
oh, that's a bad smell. Yeah, thank you guys, thank you, thank you. So I think the Raptor encounter, just like car makeup, is one of the coolest, most underrated things here in the park. It is a really, really cool meet and greet, and I think it's just like this new layout and enclosure they have here is awesome. And I hope that whenever this Veloci Coaster opens up, hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't really know anything, but like I'm hoping that the whole section of Jurassic Park becomes Jurassic World. Now that I've got the Veloci Coaster updates out of the way, I am met Blue. I am now hungry for some food. So we're gonna try out a dish here in the Jurassic Park section of the park that I've been looking to try out. I've got it set up on my mobile order. All we've got to do is head towards Thunder Falls Terrace. So I came to Thunder Falls Terrace today because I saw a dish on the annual pass holder Facebook page that someone had gotten here. And I've always liked this place already. I've always really liked like the chicken wrap. That's something I always got if I ever found myself over here. But today I had to get the chicken and rice bowl, and I've got to say, just like the presentation alone, this looks so good. Look at this. Look at this. How delicious does this look? I almost like don't even want to touch it because it just looks so well done. The presentation is great. They put these little cilantros on here, but hey, someone's got to do it. There we go, now we got it. Man, oh man, that chicken was so good. Like seriously, it was a really good dish. Like the mojo, whoa! Oh my God, that actually got me more than I thought it was gonna get me. Woo! All right, you guys satisfied? Because I'm satisfied. I had a pretty satisfying day. Are you guys satisfied? I think I'm gonna finish the lap here at Islands Adventure, walk through Hogsmeade to head back over to the front of the park and get out of here. Hagrid's is at a 60-minute wait, which, I mean, for this ride really isn't that bad, but it is pretty busy here, pretty hectic, even so close to the end of the day. But that's also just what me as a cameraman wants to show you. I could also walk through Lost Continent and be like, oh, you know what? It's not that busy at all at Universal. All right, here we are at the Sinbad U-Rest area, and I am the only person here. It's close to the end of the day, and I guess no one needs to use this area, or at least I don't know about it. It's kind of tucked away, but I think this is the best one out of all the ones in Islands of Adventure because it's shaded and I guess kind of indoors in a way. You're out of the sun. That's like the most important thing. I had a pretty solid, awesome day here at Universal. I always have a really good day at Universal. I got to see the haunted houses again. That was super easy to get in. It was really nice. I had a great drink with the Ocean Attack. I had some great food at Thunder Falls. I got to see the VelociCoaster evolve and turn into the awesome roller coaster that it is going to be when it opens up in 2021. It's a good, solid day. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me. You know, I do gotta say, I kind of was a little worried about like making this video, and just like even in general, I've just been looking at the types of videos I've been making recently. It's hard to ignore that a lot of cast members and a lot of Universal employees, like team members, are going through some really tough times. I mean, all these big places that I think we all once saw as titans, and these nothing's ever gonna go wrong. And there's a lot of hard stuff going on right now because of the tourist industry, and I don't know, I had a great day here and stuff like that, but a big part of that when I go here, when I go to Disney, are the cast members, the team members, you know, the people who work at the theme parks. And like, I know it sounds cliche, but they really do help make all of this magic possible. So like, my heart goes out to those guys. It sucks, and I hate it, and we all hate it, and I think everyone is looking forward to the day that everyone comes back to the theme parks, and all the people from the UK can come back, and all the people from South America, and people from all over the world who come and make these places populated and help people and keep people working. I cannot wait for parks to come back to normal. And you know, there's a lot that has to happen for people to start coming back here. People have to start feeling safe to come back to the theme parks, and you know, that's not going to happen for a lot of people until there's a vaccine and a million different things. But for those of you who can still come to the theme parks, you know, show up, do your thing, come here. These places, they are really safe, and like, I don't know, they need your help. They need your help, I think. That is all I got. So hey, thank you guys for watching VincentVision. I hope you had fun with me today. Please be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that good stuff. Watch some more of my videos. Universal Orlando's a great place, and it'll always be a great place, and we will get through this together. we will make it out of this tunnel, and we're gonna ride Veloci Coaster and Halloween Horror Nights in 2021, and I'm gonna buy everyone Ocean Attack drink, and we're all gonna get crazy drunk and run through the park happily and safely. So thank you guys for watching, and see you around, Skipper. Bye bye.